Hello everybody and welcome back to KashCraft. My name is KashMuney and this is episode 19. As you can see, we are at the gold farm that we built last episode, and as you can tell by my levels, I have been busy AFKing here. I don't think I've ever had 280 levels before, but as you can see, we have a good amount of gold, which is awesome. But we are not going to be working on the gold farm today. We are going to be doing something else. To be honest, it's been something I've kind of been neglecting, the circus. I have not worked on the circus in a little while now, but honestly, I need to get back at it and work on finishing this mega base. What we're going to be doing today is adding to this half of the circus. I want to fill in the colors for the tent, really get this starting to look like it's part of the circus and not, this weird dirt edition. But that requires a lot of materials, and luckily I already collected a bunch. I converted some concrete just to get a little bit more of that, and I collected a bunch of calcite. It is surprisingly hard to get calcite. It's only found either in geodes or the Stony Peaks, which is so far away. But while I was there, I got a whole lot of coal. I don't think I've ever had that much coal before, but you know what? Why don't we mine it up? Huh, not too bad. Okay, but anyway, let's get started on building this circus top. The first thing to do is to figure out where I want to put the stripes. We obviously don't have stripes going on here, and I need to figure out where I want to place these stripes before actually placing some of the colored blocks. It's not good if I just go into this blind. Believe me, it doesn't work out. So why don't we work on that? Actually, wait. Before we work on blocking out the stripes of the tent, we need to first destroy part of the tent. This was a remnant of the original base of the tent, and obviously we're not going to have a huge wall in the middle of our circus tent, so I need to tear this down. Let's do that first. And before you know it, we are done. And oh my gosh, look at how big this circus tent is going to be. Oh my gosh, I can easily fly around this thing. Anyway, let's get started on blocking out the sections of the tent. So as you can see, I've already started kind of marking out where I want the edges to be. I just took the location of the stripes from the other side of the tent and copied them over. I mean, no need to reinvent the wheel, I guess, but I still need to draw the lines from down here all the way up to the top. That way we get these straight lines that evenly divide the tent into sections. Also, why is it raining again? I swear it always rains when I'm working on this circus. Okay, so I have the boundaries at the top now. So if we stand here, there's almost this imaginary line going from this block to this block. So something that I'll do is stand at the bottom of this, and oh, you can't see that block. Anyway, I'll stand on the bottom block, face the top block, and just kind of draw a line down the middle. Just kind of imagining what blocks would actually, be white and which blocks wouldn't. And that way I kind of get this straight line going between. But it's definitely more of an art than a science, and it can be tricky figuring out, what is going to be what. And then once I have a bit of a rough outline, I'll, just fly around, kind of see how this looks from the outside, and make any changes. If we look, the line is just a little bit wavy right here. I don't like this block that much. So I might get rid of it and then, replace it with a block here and check again. And it's really just a lot of trying and checking and seeing how it works out. So yeah, it's still a little bit wavy, but I think it's better. So yeah, why don't we do some blocking? I forgot to mention this, but I do the stripes because they just simplify my thinking process. You see, when I go to fill in the rest of the tent, I am going to be doing this gradient. I mean, we go from a darker red all the way up to a lighter red and the lightest red at the top, same with the white. So as I am building the tent, I am constantly thinking, oh, how can I transition this gradient the best? And honestly, if I have to think about, making sure these lines are straight and worrying about the gradient, it just becomes a little bit too much to think about. So doing this makes it a little bit easier. And that's really been the name of the game with this entire circus. I mean, I'm always only focusing on, the shape or the color or the details, one at a time. I'm not thinking about these all at once. If I did that, it would just get overwhelming. Anyway, let me get back to doing more stripes. Here's another stripe, another, and there's the last stripe. There's the top of the circus. And I did the stripes on the other side. Okay, so now that we have the circus blocked out, it means we can start filling in the colors. It's been what, 2 months with this weird addition, so having this whole circus top be one continuous piece of fabric is going to look so good. So without further ado, let's get started. Roll that time lapse. Oh my gosh, oops, that took forever, but finally we have the entire tent top done. It's so cool seeing this continuous surface, like these stripes and how, oh, it's raining again. Seeing how these stripes just move along the fabric. It really makes it feel like a more cohesive build, and I love it. You might have noticed how the very edge of the circus I left blank, as I talked about when I did the right half of the circus tent. I'm purposely leaving this blank. I would like to add the circus's logo or sigil or whatever you want to call it, but something that really stands out on the sides of the tents. Also, it's because, you know, these stripes don't line up perfectly, and I don't want to have like 2 white stripes in a row. That would just be weird. So yeah, we're going to do something with that later, but that is not today. So we are going to move away from working on the circus and do something else. We are going to go on our first armor trim adventure. I built the triminizer a little while ago, and I haven't been able to use it yet, so I am like super excited to be able to test this out and see how it works. So we already have, what is that, like 8 of 18 armor trims. Just as a reminder, I need to get 17 of the 18 before I unlock the silence armor trim and am allowed to go to the ancient city to get that. So yeah, that is going to be our like a celebration once we have all other armor trims. Today we are going to make some progress towards getting all of the armor trims. Let's see which armor trim we're going to get today. Uh-oh, that shouldn't be happening. All right, what are we going to get? Oh no, it didn't work. Anyway, that was a bit of a disaster. Let's try again, shall we? We got the dune armor trim. I believe that is the desert. Yeah, that is the desert temple armor trim. So we are going to a desert today. I don't even know where deserts are in this world. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to figure that out. Okay, I had an idea. So what if instead of just like, you know, seeking out the desert temple like the boring way, just flying around, what if we got ourselves a horse and, you know, rode around in the Wild West? Sorry, that accent was, I don't know what that accent was. I don't know where that came from, but we are going to be doing that. Whale partner, we are going to be taking ourselves down to the nether to fly to the approximate desert area, and then we'll get ourselves a horse and explore the desert that way. The desert is like 8,000 blocks away, so we're gonna fly ourselves near the desert and then we'll get our horse and go from there. Well, I'll be if it ain't the desert. Well, we made it, but we don't have a horse, so let me go grab one of those first. I really need like a cowboy hat. That would like really complete this vibe. Like really, you know, sell what we're going for. Whoa, a coral reef. I don't think I've come across one of these yet. I know we're here for the armor trim, but I want to get some coral because I do not have this yet. Well, you know, I did say a horse, but I think a camel could be a pretty good partner. Although I do think camels might be really slow, but let's just try it. This poor iron golem. Here, let's get you off that. Okay, I haven't really like been around camels that much before, so I don't really know how, like, you know, you move them. What do I do? I mean, I have a saddle. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's kind of fast too. It's not bad. Well, we don't have a partner, but this camel's gonna do just fine. All right, well, let's get going. Although, wait, I'm on an island, like completely away from the desert. I don't think I can use the camel. The camel's a good idea, but I need something actually by the desert and not like, you know, so far away. Okay, here's maybe another camel, hopefully. I really want a friend. Oh, I see a camel right up here. Perfect. All right, come here, partner. Let's hit the road and go find us an armor trim. Alrighty, and off we go. Let's go find some desert temples. You know, I think exploring the desert with a camel makes a lot more sense than a horse. Besides, that terrible Western accent was not something that I enjoyed and something you enjoyed, I'm sure. So the camel's just a win-win overall. Ooh, a nice little outpost. Ooh, and our first desert temple. Oh, yay. All right, let's see if there is a dune armor trim. That would be great if we could get on our first one. I'd be surprised, but I don't know. Never say never, I guess. All right, here we are. Are we ready? I better not set off the TNT. That would be sad. Okay. We'll drop down here, break the pressure plates. any armor trims. Not here. No. No armor trims. Ooh, diamond horse armor though. Friend, we got a gift for you. Oh wait, it's a camel. I can't give this horse armor unless... No. Okay, no horse armor. Let's keep on going. First temple was unsuccessful. On we go. Uh-oh, we have a little issue. We have a nice little river separating us from the land on the other side. Come on, camel. I think you know how to swim. I hope you do. Oh yeah, it's like walking on water. Oh, it's a camel of many talents. Very impressive. Okay, so as I'm recording this, the next Minecraft Live just got announced for March 23rd, I want to say, which is super exciting. I can't wait to see what the next round of game drops brings. I know the last Minecraft Live announced a couple of game drops, the Pale Gardens, and then there was like Bundles of Bravery or something that added bundles to the game and Hardcore to Bedrock, but I'm hoping that we maybe get like the next 2 game updates from this Minecraft Live. I don't know. We'll have to see, but I have high hopes, and I'm really hoping that they announce like some big updates that like change the game. I know like lately they've been, showing new animal variants between the cows, the pigs. There's also been like all the new plants. I know there's the cactus flowers, which look super cool. The firefly bushes. I am so excited about those. I think that is the... I just saw a temple in the background. Perfect. Anyway, the firefly bush from the swamp is one of the new vegetation blocks I'm most excited about. I'm definitely using that for the circus. We're still a little ways out from that, but I'm excited for the drop. I can't wait to see like what Mojang does with these new game drops. I am a bit worried they're going to be like lackluster compared to like the yearly updates that we used to get, but I don't know. Maybe we'll get some cool game drops like every couple months, and it'll be a lot better than the old system, but who knows? I'm just excited we're getting new content, and I'm excited for new vegetation blocks. Okay, Desert Temple 2. Is there going to be a armor trim here? Let's see. We're not going to blow ourselves up. Let's see. No armor trim, but a gapple. I'll take that. No armor trim. No armor trim. Oh, we got it. Oh my gosh. Only our second? We got the Dune armor trim. Oh my gosh, I did not think it would be that easy. I was hoping it wouldn't take too long, but I thought like, maybe we have to go to a couple of desert temples, but no, our second one, and here we are. Oh, but friend, that means our adventures come to an end. You've been good to me. Thank you for taking me across the desert, getting me, to where I need to be, and being a nice companion along the way. I think what I'm going to do is leave our friend here. Oh, he needs a name. What's a good name for a camel? You know what? In honor of our Western adventure, we're going to call her Clementine. But don't worry, we'll be back. I'm going to leave her here for now, but eventually, when I have the circus more complete, we're going to bring Clementine back and have her as a nice little, meet and greet. She would be great. Oh my gosh, for any sort of kids to come ride her and enjoy the circus. I think it's thunderstorming. I don't really want to find out. Anyway, let's head off now. Don't worry, Clementine. I'll be back eventually. All right, let's just write down these coordinates so I don't forget. What if on each, adventure to get an armor trim, we bring back a friend? Maybe we can't bring it back, every time right then and there, but I don't know. It might be cool to just, find, a friend for the circus each armor trim adventure and really add to the story of it all. I think that'd be cool if as the circus travels around the world, it brings along friends after each stop and is constantly expanding. I think that'd be really cool. I want to do that, but it does make me sad to leave behind Clementine. And we are home. I am glad we made it. That was a little bit of a nerve-wracking adventure, but we got our armor trim. All right, and going back to the triminizer, if we just put in our Dune armor trim into the system, there we go. It's processing, and before we know it, it should pop up. Look at that. We'll put the armor trim in right there, and we have another armor trim added to our system. I believe that makes 9, so we are halfway done to collecting all the armor trims. And one last thing to do before we wrap up this episode, we need to make our frame. I think we are going to do it based on our circus. We made a lot of progress today, and I think we need to encapsulate that. There we go. It looks a little bit odd. It kind of looks like it's floating, but I mean, it's reflecting what's actually there, so, you know, I like it. But everyone, that is going to conclude our episode today. We made some progress on the circus, we got an armor trim, and made a new friend, and let me tell you, we have some exciting episodes planned for KashCraft in the future. I do plan to finish the exterior of the circus in the next few KashCraft videos, and beyond that, we're going to be doing the interior, and then actually adding to the fair going on around the circus. This is going to have like a whole world to it, and I'm so excited for that. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, have a great day.